Hello, fellow Chimera and Sign Brian here. Welcome to episode 4 of Fortnite Chapter 6, Season 3, Super Side Story. So, from part 2 of episode 3 of Chapter 6, Season 3, Super Side Story, let's just say things got a lot of things got, you know, complicated. So one of our missions was to destroy a Overlord Spire or a Scout Spire. And after destroying the Scout Spire, the next task was to go back to Kendo to deliver him some sort of discovery that we made about what's going on with Daigo. After we made it back to Kendo's location at Shogun Solitude, he then makes a theory that the way that Daigo acts isn't really himself. Most importantly, it's possibly, the corrupted energy that he has by transforming into a demon. And he says that Daigo could possibly be saved if we find a way to do so. And with this intel now in our grasp, we go back to Hope's location at the Fortress of Solitude and give her this intel that we got from Kendo. According to her about Kendo's theory, it's possible that it might be true that Daigo may be under the influence of the demons. So, we have to find some way to save Daigo from this corruption that he has. That even though he destroyed the academy, Daigo still deserves to be saved. So, with that said, we now have to find a way to save him. But now, it's time to help someone, and that'll be Midas, who has a lot of money because, he created the Supernova Academy and turning Seaport City into a super advanced city called Seaport City using the money that he took from Fletcher Kane after making him dry. So, let's mark Utopia City. Also, I also be aware of there could possibly be people at Utopia City because usually people stay either in that city or don't. I mean, it just depends if you'd rather stay or not, because they want to get like extra loot and stuff. So let's head to Midas' location. Also, let's ignore it at Scout Spire on the way. Also, I participated in Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 4 OG's live event of the Rocket event with my older brother, Chaos Unitas. It was a pretty fun event, but it also interests me because OG has now become a mode that now interests me the most. Like, got me super interested in it now. So, Midas is over here. He's on top of there. We also need to avoid getting caught. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Stairs. Quickly. First time somebody sees me. Field operative. I can use your help enlisting with my associate. He's chaotic, but he's effective. Track him down and bring me the intel he collected. Complete Skillet's scheme. We had extra quests from Skillet. Pretend to be eliminated by crouching near Skillet to prove you mean no harm. Wow, just like every time when you bring peace to someone, I guess. Oop. I don't know how I was not getting attacked, but whatever. Skillet is at... well, he's at Fletcher's house. I guess that would make sense considering that Fletcher was defeated, that his house would be taken by Skillet. Also, let's get to a different vehicle. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Going to ignore Cora's Island. Here. I don't know how I took damage from that, but whatever. I don't know how I was not attacked from there. It says Skillet, it says crouch near him, so hold on. There we go. And I see double pistols. Speak with Skillet about valuable intel Midas has requested. Okay, let's speak to him. Valuable intel. You're bringing fresh orders from the Gold Man, eh? Tell you what, how about we split the work 50-50? You can go on ahead, I'll sell my own time. Okay. Talk to Kendo Jade at Shogun Salt to require secret intel on Daigo. Huh. So, oof. So, I think Jay may be the best bet. You know what I also find really interesting? Is that when I go to Shogun Solitude to talk to Kendo, I sometimes don't really see people actually stuck around. Because they usually always stuck around Shogun Solitude all the time. But it's kind of interesting that people don't really actually stay there very often. You know? And I know, like, Jade would just die, but YOLO! I've been talking to the sprites about those spires and that Daigo is summoning. Those spires, they're tied to that dark presence in the spirit realm. The sprites are afraid of the spires and they won't tell me why. Huh. Talk to Hope, Vengeance Jones, or Night Rose at Supernova Academy and secretly acquire intel at the Spires. You know, the only person I haven't really talked to is Night Rose. And she's super far away. So I don't think I'll be able to reach her in time. So in the next match, I'll be heading to Supernova Academy to talk to Night Rose, but I can also talk to Hope at the Fortress of Solitude or Vengeance Jones at Utopia City. So it's gonna take a while for me to get there to get to Night Rose. So I'll see you guys in the next round when I talk to Night Rose, Vengeance Jones, or Hope. So see you guys in the next round. Okay, I'm in another round, and I need to talk to either Hope, Jones, or Night Rose. You know, the only two people I haven't talked to was Night Rose and Jones. Because you always talk to Hope, because, you know, you get more information what's going on with the Spires and everything else. But you never talk to Jones and Night Rose about anything. So this will be interesting. And again, this would make sense about Night Rose giving us secretly intel about the Spires, considering that Daigo is essentially becoming a pawn quite similar to Night Rose back in Chapter 6 Season 1 Hunters. Because Daigo says, because of these mind-controlled Spires, these are causing Daigo to act differently towards other people, like his family, his friend, and everyone else who helped him to rescue Jade. To be honest, it always gets complicated, so things are not quite as it seems. So things will get tough for Daigo later on. I mean, the guy literally thinks he can just save the whole island by himself without thinking he can get help from anyone. I mean, he was willing to team up with a corrupted tycoon known as Fletcher Kane to help him succeed in his plan to try to take on the Dark Presence by himself to save the island and protect his family, without even considering that his family may worry about him and his actions will have consequences. And it did. He got corrupted, and now he's leading a second invasion of the demons on the island. So, okay, let's talk to Night Rose. But also be careful of other players, because they like to stick around at the Supernova Academy. Okay. I'm gonna crouch down so they won't possibly see me. I don't know. Night Rose. Spires. These spires are woven from the magics of the spirit realm. The master seeks to gain purchase in this world. We cannot let that happen. His thrall, no, I will never have my taken from me again. Okay, so I'm guessing Night Rose doesn't want her will to be taken again. I mean, that only happened once, and she doesn't want that to happen again. I mean, that would make sense, considering that Daigo's thrall has been taken away from him because of this dark presence is simply not good. And now he has become just like Night Rose, a pawn in the demon's plan. But it's still quite interesting that Jade was able to be saved thanks to her connections with the sprites. And now more interesting about them is that the sprites are afraid of these things, because they are tied to not only the spirit realm, but they have tied to the dark presence we've been warned about, that not only wants Daigo, but also wants Kendo and Jade to be part of its army. I mean, again, we don't even know what the dark presence is, or what it even looks like. So, oop. Be careful not to shoot Skillet as well. I don't want to actually shoot him. I don't want to fight him. Bravo Intel. Alright, so I played possum while you did all the work. Wow. If ye could leave that bit out of your report to the Goldman, I appreciate it. And if you don't, well, keep an eye out for hidden explosives, maybe. Okay, so, he threatened us to eliminate us if we tell Midas of what he is doing or anything that's going on. I mean, yeah, we don't want to tell Midas we got this, not only got this information from Skillet himself, but also we don't want to let Midas know that Jade, Kendo, and including Hope, Jones, and Night Rose knows what's going on with the Spires, or like with the sprites as well, because we can't let Midas know what the heck is going on. I mean, the guy has his own motivation to use the 0-point shard. And why do I get the feeling that Midas will do a betrayal? Like he would stab us in the back and he would just betray us in the end. That'd be an amazing plot twist. But of course, let's make sure not let the Gold Man know anything of what Skillet told us. Or even what Nairos and Jade told us from their valuable intel about the sprites and about what's going on with the Spires. Like what the Spires are actually tied to. Like the magic of the Spirit Realm and all that. I can't get up, so stairs it is. To the... oh god. Talk to him, talk to him, talk to him. Wait. Come on, come on. Don't see me. Don't know me here. Go away. Don't shoot Midas. Come on. Okay. It seems I underestimate Skillet's competence as a spy. Thanks for you working as a go-between. There are, as always, eyes on me. It seems my new allies don't entirely trust me good. They shouldn't. Yeah, that's 100% accurate. I mean, we cannot trust Midas fully because, again, the man has his own intentions with the 0-point shard. And I really thought I was gonna get caught for a moment when I was in that building. But at least I wasn't found. I was sneaky as a ninja. I still can't believe I also got threatened by Skillet, but whatever, at least. But hey, it all worked out in the end, and yep, that was it for not only with Midas's quest, but also with involving with Skillet as well. So yeah, that's it for Golden Shadow. So, thank you all so much for watching episode 4 of Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3 Super Side Story. Comment down below with your favorite DC superhero. And comment down below with your favorite things about Fortnite creativity, buying players, Fortnite Ballistic, Fortnite Reload, the return of Chapter 1 Season 4 OG, which will later turn into Chapter 1 Season 5 OG pretty soon. And with everything still going awry with Midas currently, and we still don't really trust him yet, because we currently don't at this point. So, yeah, things are gonna get interesting. Subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications so you won't miss any videos from me. And I'll see all of you in episode 5, A Delicious Marketing. Bye.